today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Imports Dragon Dinofroz characters. It includes one figure and one character card inside with 16 characters total to collect. This I found at Toys R Us. This I also found when I was picking up the Five Nights at Freddy's trading cards. I happened to just be walking towards the register, and Toys R Us has this big displayer of blind bag things. So I found these, didn't even know that they existed, and I thought those are pretty cool. I love dinosaurs and everything. Decided to pick up 3 bags. Comes to us from the folks over at Imports Dragon. You can go to www.dinofroz. It's D-I-N-O-F-R-O-Z. So I'm assuming it's Dinofroz as a play off words. The fact obviously they froze and the Ice Age and all that kind of stuff. On the back, collect the cards and challenge your friends. Let's start the battle for Rockfroz. Imports Dragon down below as well. And yeah, so let's go ahead and open these up. So I'm going to grab a knife. I got Old Red to join us here. And I feel like the card is right at the top, so I'm going to do my best not to cut the card. That would be a total stinkeroo. Let's cut the top of the package. First we'll pull out the pamphlets, as we always do here. There's your cast of characters. Those are really neat, actually. T-Rex, we got Gladius, Smilodon or Smilodon, Vlad, Necron, Pterodix, Gladiator, Pterodix, Tricerop, Lunaris, Soldier Dragon, T-Rex Virus, Cobrax, Melston, Tricerop, Smilodon Virus, T-Rex, Lunaris, and Treek. And I'm sure I've named these incorrectly. So I do apologize for that. And it also says Teletoon. So I guess there is a cartoon of this Dinofroz. I don't know. But we'll put that to the side. Let's have a look at the card. The first card is T-Rex. It says T-Rex Lunaris. Also has the character at the top there, so maybe it's more closer to... And I'm only just gauging this by... I've never watched if this is a cartoon. It says Tom at the top, so I guess these are kind of cards that you play... Maybe, and it summons the characters. I don't know. You could probably gauge from the last 2 minutes of conversation that I had with you that I just don't know. But I do know what I like when it comes to collectibles. Let's see how this one turned out. Not bad, actually. Chalk. Chalk? It's a chop. I think it's chop full. Chalk full, chop full. It's chop full of whatever it is of color. Lots of color. Beige, some blues, some yellows, some dark blues. No posability to speak of, mind you, but still pretty good looking collectibles. I'm quite impressed by these. Lots of spikes too. Luckily, no ouchies. Spikes aren't sharp. The material though is almost like a rubber that they've used for these. So you have T-Rex. It says T-Rex Lunaris. Or Lunaris? Maybe it's Lunaris. One thing you probably are no strangers to on this channel, sometimes Spot doesn't pronounce the things correctly. Not all of them have straight phonetic spelling. Sometimes they can throw you for a loop. Let's open up the next one. My favorite dinosaur of all time is still a Triceratops, so maybe we might get a Triceratops somewhere in here. We already saw the brochure. We don't have to do this for every single unbagging. And we got another T-Rex. Just by a comparison between the two, there's what one looks like, there's what the other one looks like. This one looks like it's more powerful. Although in these categories, the third category, this one has less. But everything else, it looks like it has more, except for, I guess, horn strength. Don't know. It's also Tom's. Tom's holding on to these. Let's see how this one turned out. Now, it looks like it should be the same figure, but it's not. It's got a different pose. It's got similar qualities to it, but a different pose altogether. They could have simply just reused this one and repainted it, although this one's got additional horns, so maybe this one is an evolved version of this. That's my guess. Well, Spot, I watch the show all the time. Congratulations, you watch the show all the time. But these are really cool. I like these. Little horns. Alright, so let's see if we can get something other than a T-Rex. Nothing against T-Rexes. I like T-Rexes like the next guy. But let's see if we can get something a little bit different. And we did. Before we get to the... Well, we've already looked at the figure. Let's look at the card quickly. This is Gladius. And I am very gladious. See what I did there? That I got this one as opposed to yet another T-Rex. Looks like it's more of a red dragon. Like the paint on the wings there. Ooh, look at that. Look at that deco going on the top of those wings. Really like this one. Just to show you how it looks, how it stacks up between the T-Rex. This one's a little bit more low riding. A little bit longer as well. Very cool. No posability, but that's okay. Growing up with the likes of monsters in my pocket and muscle and stuff like that, I don't mind that these have no posability. The trade-off, though, really fantastic sculpts, really immaculate, cool paint jobs. Spot did find these as local Toys R Us, but that's not to say that you can't find them anywhere else. Don't call me a liar if you found these somewhere else, because I'm sure it happens. Today, though, we were having a look at the Imports Dragon Dinofroz. Dinofroz, blind dinosaurs, dragons, you name it, blind bag figures. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more collectible spots heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.